Harrison's going to be here, and let's talk Wes Anderson, a director known for his pretty artsy films and well, and this is artsy films and his style of filmmaking that's actually became its own genre by the Wes Anderson genre. He's also known for being the guy that's the reason Bill Murray had a career during the 2000s. But one of his films is, I'm going to be taking a look at one of his more mainstream ones. Okay, at least mainstream by Wes Anderson standards. And the film is Fantastic Mr. Fox. Now I remember watching this film back in 2012 on Cartoon Network, and that's basically it. The film did well, but it did well, at least not a very big hit, but it does have a cult following. The other thing is probably not a very good DVD cover. This looks like it's promoting junk food. Now we're on. Now you're caught up. Let's get started. So our film starts with Mr. Fox and Mrs. Fox about to plan a heist. They get captured, and Mrs. Fox says she's pregnant and tells Fox to get a new job because she does not want her son seeing her daddy in prison. And so they do. Years later, we get to see Fox does an article for a newspaper because Wes Anderson hasn't discovered the internet yet. And Mrs. Fox does paintings. We see their son, who is basically an emotionally stunted teen who basically hates the world. And we do get to see. And so Fox is used to saying, I'm getting tired of this burrow. I'm gonna get the tree house. And so he goes to the house people, where he talks to Mr. Badger, played by Bill fucking Murray. And basically Mr. Badger tells him, don't buy it. It's next to bad people. Butts and Barts and Bees. I mean beans. One's a chubby tubble lard who eats nothing but chicken. And basically does chicken. One's very short and is a farmer for duck and goose. And the third one makes alcoholic cider, so either the very fancy, very highly get you drunk after two short glasses, and or the Angry Orchard kind, and also does turkeys, I think. But Fox is like, I'm not gonna listen to you. I want that house. And Fox gets that house. And then we meet Chris Iverson, Mr. Fox's nephew, who is quite emotionless. And is basically probably very attracted to the ladies, because a girl Fox basically kind of falls in love with him. And Chris Iverson's kind of jealous because he's become very good, and he's just good at Cricket Hyper Edition Fox, and Fox wants to do one last heist. Of three of them. And Mrs. Fox is like being, my husband's acting kind of sus. And this leads to Fox losing his tail. And so, in his own burrow. And Bill Murray Brothers telling Fox that he fucked up. We're basically gonna die. You must be shamed. And so they basically do a GTA 5-star rating. Destruction of the city. Fox goes into a Fox and his family go into a supermarket and Fox does a toast and it ends with dancing. It would say this would be a trope if there was also dancing during a digging scene with one of the 3B's employees basically making a random song. Now, I'm trying to think to not like about it. The second half was kind of boring, and that's basically it. Now, I'm trying to think that I like about this film. The animation is really good. Like, I'm quite a sucker for stop motion, and its fall colors actually makes it feel both kind of cold and cozy at the same time. And the writing is pretty good. Like, it uses PG rating. It's not just one adult joke or foot size or hairy man. They have like some swearing that's replaced with cussing, don't cuss, and alcohol. Like they mentioned that's an alcoholic cider. Stuff you can actually get pretty drunk. Like I've tried apple pie. That stuff can get you very fast drunk if you drink it with a rum and coke. Overall, this film is pretty good. Like Wes Anderson did a pretty good job, and also the animation team. This film deserves the much love. It's not really award-winning worthy, but it's quite a film that it does go for it. I think I do appreciate about Wes Anderson's films, other than, not relying on modern special effects, is that its look. I appreciate that its look. It looks murky. It looks gross. It looks ugly. But yet beautiful, like real life. Like, especially with the humans. Like, they look pretty murky. I wish I Love Dogs, a film that's actually have to admit is better than this, would actually have human designs like this. With some Asiafiedness. Like this. Other than, like, Kobayashi, maybe the characters looked quite too clean. Like they belong more in a different film. Like, this is what it was in a stop motion film should look with its humans. And also with Fox's son, Christopherson, and the girl Fox, they're gonna get some headcanons from the internet. Not named special ones, just headcanons in general. And this film wasn't really a big pop culture phenomenon, it got a parodied with a Megan Fox parody with CN Mad, which is something I'm probably gotta take a look at. And College Humor, which did with Star Fox, a parody that I watched more times than I'm willing to admit. And now it didn't really get that much of a big promotion, like other than like a Nick ad, some promotional ad trailers, and a McDonald's ad in the UK. And if you want to actually watch the film yourself, the film is on Disney Plus, and is also And the film is also on DVD, which I've shown you in the introduction, and has a Criterion Blu-ray. That's all for now. Next week, we're going from the sewers to Gotham City. See ya.